Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kudash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles, and elder bishops of Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Peace, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect of the house of Israel. Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying and straight to the point. It says here in Matthew 18, and I'll start at 1. At the same time came the disciples unto Yahushai, saying, Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And Yahushua called a little child unto him, and set him in the midst of them, and said, Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted, and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, so let's go into the blue letter and see what that word converted means. Okay, because a lot of people get confused and think that just by acknowledging the Messiah, or like when they say in the ignorantly call upon Jesus and claim that they're saved. Okay, we'll see what that word convert really goes into. It says here in again Matthew 18, and the word convert, be converted. It says streffel. It says to turn around, to turn oneself. An example, to turn back to one who no longer cares for another. Metaphor, to one turns from one's course of conduct. Example, to change one's mind. Okay, so you have to be converted, and just as it says in Romans 12 and 2, Romans 12 and 1, be ye not conformed to the ways of the world, but be ye transformed. That's that turning, that changing of your mind, being transformed by the renewing of your mind in Yahushua HaMashiach. So you change your way, your train of thought. You change how you perceive what is right and wrong according to the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshua's standards. Okay, not according to what the world deems as good or evil, but according to what is written in the scriptures, according to the knowledge of the Lord. Okay, it says here in the Strong's definition, to twist, example, turn quite around, or reverse. Convert, turn again, back again, self about. Okay, so again, you turn from your wicked ways, you repent, you convert. Okay, so again, so it says, Verily I say unto you, except ye be converted. So except you change and follow after righteousness, okay, and become as a little child. And what is a little child? Is eager to learn. Okay, a little child is humble. A little child, it knows that he's dependent on his parents, on his caretakers. Okay, a little child doesn't rebel, or doesn't try to subvert authority. Okay, a little child knows its place. Okay, it says here, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. So unless you humble yourself, okay, unless you submit yourself to the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you cannot enter into the kingdom of heaven. And whosoever shall receive one such little child in my name, receive it me. Okay, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Woe unto the world because of offenses, for it must needs be that offenses come, but woe to that man by whom the offense cometh. Okay, so again, offenses will come. Okay, he that lives godly in Hamashiach will suffer tribulation. Okay, count it joy when they turn your name evil for the name of the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's sake. Okay, when they cast your name as evil and depart from thee, because you're following after righteousness. Okay, because again, the world is in darkness. Okay, the election had obtained. Okay, the way of truth, few there be, the way of the straight gate, few there be that find it and walk therein. Okay, so again, do not be surprised that the world hates you. As it says, the world cannot hate you, but it hated me. It hates Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It hates righteousness, because again, those that are in the world is in darkness, and the people are in gross darkness. Okay, that those offenses will come, but woe unto them by whom the offenses will come. Okay, because again, we will get our lick back. Okay, you don't lose by being with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. It only seems that you're losing, but at the end we'll get the last laugh. The faithful believers will get the last laugh, because Yahweh Shai, even at his moment of temptation, his hour of temptation, he was spat on, he was mocked. But what did he say? He said, "You will see the Son of Man sitting in the throne of glory besides the Father," roughly paraphrasing. And then it says in Revelation that even those that pierced him will see him. So through reincarnation, those same spirits that were there and mocked Yahweh Shai, made him suffer in that moment of tribulation. Okay, they're gonna be back. Okay, and they're gonna receive their reward, man. Okay, because they offended Yahweh Shai. Okay, and just as we are his servants, those that offend us will also receive their reward. Okay, it says here. Okay, so it doesn't mean, so they'll, whether in this life or in the next life, they will be judged. It says here in 2 Kings 2 and 22. So the water were healed in that unto that day, according to the saying of Elisha, which he spake. And he went up from thence unto Bethel, and he was going up the way. There, what's it like? And as he was going up by the way, there came forth little children out of the city and mocked him. So even little children are not exempt from judgment. Okay, because again, we look not according to the flesh, but according to the spirit. Okay, you see, there came forth little children out of the city and mocked him, and said unto him, Go up, thou bald head, go up, thou bald head. So just because they mocked Elisha's haircut, we'll see what happens. Okay, it says, and he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of the Lord. Oh no, what? A man of the Lord cursed children? A man of the Lord cursed? Okay, and again, to curse is to wish bad upon someone. Okay, it's not to use vulgar language. Vulgar language and cursing is two different things, but people are not studying words. Okay, people are foolish. Okay, they say things they don't even know the meaning behind it. Okay, and that's and we'll blame the education system of this world. Okay, which do not push the people to think for themselves and to be leaders. Okay, they just force people to regurgitate the information that was given unto them. Okay, they don't create thinkers, they create workers. Okay, so we'll blame it on the society. But again, the man of the Lord cursed them in the name of the Lord, and there came forth she bears out of the woods, and tear 42 children of them. So 42 children in that moment, because they mocked a man of the Lord, were put to death. Okay, by bears. Okay, and again, that those two bears didn't come for Elisha. No, they came for the children, because the Lord directed those animals to render judgment. Okay, you see, and again, it is better for you to die than to mock those that fear the Lord, those that fear Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Okay, you see, because again, like I said, it might seem like you're getting away with it, but the Lord is watching everything, and He's documenting everything. Okay, and just as we have been offended, and even if we don't pray for vengeance, our spirit within ourselves in the moment, okay, the Lord knows how we feel. Okay, and He takes note of that. Okay, and that in a sense is and again, those that fear the Lord, they have power to omit or remit sins. Okay, so if we don't forgive you, it's as if the Lord Himself didn't forgive you, because that's the power that comes with believing in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, for that He gave unto His men, the power to judge. And if we deem that you don't deserve mercy, or that you don't deserve forgiveness for your actions towards us, hey, the Lord doesn't have to forgive you. Okay, it's as if the Lord Himself passed judgment on you, and you will receive your judgment. Okay, so again, you tread carefully when dealing with prophets of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, or even faithful believers, because He says, if anyone offends one of those little children, so anyone that believes in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, if you offend His children, is as if you're trying to offend Him, and you will be punished, because there's no mocking Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Okay, so that was a quick lesson, straight to the point. Okay, shalom, shalom, shalom. Lord willing, this was edifying.